Today, we are gonna make fresh pasta from scratch with, count them, 3 ingredients: flour, egg, and salt. And does salt even count as an ingredient? I don't even think so. So if you've got some salt and you've got some flour, all you really need are eggs, and you've got fresh pasta from scratch. I mean, some people put olive oil in their pasta to make it a little stretchier, and I didn't do that this time around. I might try that next time, but if you're in a jam and you have no olive oil, all you need are eggs, flour, and salt. Now, who doesn't have salt? So we're really down to like 2 here. If you've got flour in your house, you're good to go. I mean, the only true thing that you need are eggs. And then, if you've got some bacon in the house and some butter, you can make carbonara from scratch. Have you ever wanted to make fresh pasta from scratch and you figured, whoa, that's way too bougie for me? Have you ever wanted to impress someone? Or have you ever been sitting around your house and didn't have any ingredients but were hungry and you wanted to eat something? Well, guess what? Today we're gonna make it within an hour. Within 1 hour, you can have fresh pasta that will blow away any guest that you have over and tastes luxurious and amazing to the point of ridiculousness. We're gonna make fettuccine, we're gonna make spaghetti, and then we're gonna make a fettuccine Alfredo with it just so that we can say we did something and eat it, and all that requires for some extra ingredients are just some butter and some Parmesan cheese. But for the sake of today, we're gonna make you right now some fresh pasta so that if you've got a date coming over, you can impress them and say you made fresh pasta. If you've got company coming over, you can say you made fresh pasta. I mean, you can make a ton of pasta, literally a ton of pasta with 2 or 3 cups of flour and some eggs and say, oh yeah, that's right, I made it from scratch, boom, right? So if at the end of this video, I won't even ask you to do it now. If at the end of the video, if you like what you saw and you see some potential, because we're literally just starting out here, like and subscribe so that you can see future stuff, because we're definitely gonna be getting better and better and better. But as of today, I figured, boom, we'll do something simple. I got a pasta maker for Christmas, and bada bing, bada bang, we've got some fresh pasta. Let's get this party started.
Guys, so what you want to do is you want to take 2 cups of flour, put in about 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, mix it together and make a little well. Then you want to take 3 eggs and crack them into the middle. That is it, really. I mean, some people use half regular all-purpose flour and half semolina flour. Some people just use all-purpose flour. For this, I just use all-purpose flour. Other people might add a little bit of olive oil, which you can do as well, but I did not. So then you just start mixing it together until it becomes an omelet consistency, and then start spreading it into the dough slowly but surely until it becomes clumpy and doughy. And you're gonna think that it's not sticking together and you need more of a wet ingredient, but you don't. You just take it, clump together the best you can, put it together, put it down on your counter and start kneading it. You want to knead it for about 5 minutes. This is very, very important part of the process that will make it stretchy and make it so that it doesn't stick together. Then you want to put it into a piece of saran wrap and put it in the refrigerator for 25 minutes. Then you take it out after 25 minutes. You put it onto your counter and you cut it into 4 pieces. So you just cut it down the middle and then cut each one of those down the middle and you'll have 4 pieces. Sprinkle a little bit of flour on top so that it will stay nice and slippery. And then you want to put your pasta attachment or pasta maker attachment on the largest setting in the flat section, not on the fettuccine or the spaghetti section. So you just send it through once. It will flatten it all out, and then you want to fold it over and do that again probably 2 or 3 times until you get a really good consistency. And then you want to reduce the setting to half, and then the thinnest setting. The ideal pasta should be almost see-through. When you put your hand behind it, you should be able to see the shadow of your hand. The thinner, the more luxurious it will be. So once you get it to a point where you think it's flat enough, cut it in half so that it's not 12 miles long, and then you want to send it through the spaghetti section if you're making spaghetti. And you'd be just blown away by the fact that if you do your ingredients right, it won't stick together, it won't clump, it will just come out as if you bought it at the grocery store that way. Perfect little spaghettis. Now I'm going to make fettuccine. Fettuccine is even easier than spaghetti. It just comes right through, and you won't even believe how much it looks just like that fresh pasta you buy at the grocery store. And I think you'll make about 3 servings of fettuccine, 3 servings of spaghetti if you split them up. And at about 3 piles of spaghetti and 3 piles of fettuccine if you do it like this, or if you do all fettuccine, you're looking at about 6 or 7 piles of pasta.
Okay, so there you have it. That's all there is to fresh pasta. We're gonna boil some water now with a ton of salt.
Okay, so you want to put the pasta in. It should only take about 2 to 3 minutes for it to finish. Then take some of the water out, the starchy pasta water, set it aside, cut about a half a stick of butter, and put it in the pan, and then add some of that water from the pasta, and then stir it around, and it will instantly almost become creamy. Then you want to take the good Parmesan cheese, the good kind. I can't stress that enough, like a block. Throw it into a food processor if it's easier, and add that to your sauce. And that is it, really. Just stir it around, then add the pasta right into the pan and mix it around, and you've got yourself some fettuccine Alfredo from scratch.
Okay guys, we have done it. We have made pasta from scratch, and it looks like the best fettuccine I have ever made. So let's try this without further ado. Oh my God. It's soft, it's creamy, it's everything that you would ever want in a pasta. Let's do a taste test. Ava, come here. And figured it out.
Can I try it?
Look.
Whoa.
This is spaghetti, right? Woo.
Mmm.
Right? Taste that. That's it. See what. Okay guys, so we have done it. We have made fresh pasta from scratch. We made spaghetti, we made fettuccine, we did it all. I showed it all how to do it. I made some fettuccine Alfredo for you right here today. We tasted it, it was amazing. And the only thing I would say, looking at the whole thing, is to make sure from this point forward you use some really, really good cheese, because you can really, really taste the difference. And I wouldn't even use a bowl. I would blow people's minds. If you got a nice countertop, just clean it up nice and put the flour right down on top of the countertop next time. That's what I'm gonna do. Maybe put some olive oil in and make the dough a little more stretchy, but outside of that, I think we did a really good job for our first time making pasta with a pasta maker. Tell me what you think. Like and subscribe to our channel, and we will be posting more and more content like this all the time. Thanks guys. See you on the other side.